Okay, this is the day number 7, I believe, that we're on now. So this is where the review part 2. Again, we're not testing over this. I just want to make sure you guys are exposed to the material, so please write some stuff down. I'll have a short little, Google form for you guys to fill out on some stuff. So let's go through and answer some of these. So remember, circumference has two formulas. Circumference is 2 pi r, or it's the same thing as circumference equals pi d. So if we want to find circumference in inches here, it's a little hard to see, but that number is a 7. So here your r equals 7. So for us to use this, we're able to do circumference equals 2 times 7 pi. That's going to be 14 pi. Let's put in our calculators. Okay, that's approximately 43.98 inches squared. So that's going to go here. 43.98 inches squared. Our next one says let's find the area. So let's peek real quick. Let's do all the circumference problems at once, just so we stay consistent. So let's go down here. Our radius here is 31 feet. So we're going to do the same formula. Circumference equals 2 pi r with 31 feet. That gives me 62 pi feet. We're going to put that in our calculator. Okay, I got 194.77 feet. The next one is also a circumference problem. Okay, so here we have circumference. So our radius here is 0.4 centimeters. So circumference equals 2 pi r, 0.4. We know 2 times 0.4 is going to give me 0.8 pi. And this is centimeters squared. I dropped that off. Oh, no square because it's just circumference. Same up here, guys. I apologize. We're just doing circumference. So these should just be in inches, no square, because this is like perimeter. So it should just be inches. These should just be feet. And then on number 5, it'll just be centimeters. So when you put that into your calculator, 0.8 times 3.14, we end up with 2.51 centimeters. Okay, and then the last circumference one for this page is down here. You see the radius here is 3.8 centimeters. So circumference is 2 pi r. That's 2 times 3.8 pi. 2 times 3.8 is 7.6 pi. So you're going to put that in your calculator, which is approximately 23.88 centimeters. Okay, so those are all the circumference problems on this page. Remember, circumference is the perimeter of the circle. Now we're moving on to area problems. I'm going to do those in a different color. So area is pi r squared. So here we have our radius of 8. So here we have area equals pi times 8 inches squared. That's 64 pi inches squared. I'll put that in my calculator. I arrived at 201.06 centimeters or centimeters squared. I don't know where I keep getting these numbers, guys. I do apologize. Centimeters. The next one's an area of a sector problem. I'm going to wait and come back. Again, that's a different type of problem. So we'll go down to the next column, area in inches squared. Well, here we're given the diameter of 20 inches. So to find the radius, we're going to divide that by 2. So your radius, let's write it like this. Radius equals diameter divided by 2. 20 divided by 2 is 10 inches. So area equals pi r squared equals 100 pi inches. I don't really need my calculator for this because I know pi approximates to 3.14. So it's going to be 314 inches squared. Okay, and then the last two we have are sector problems again. So I'm going to wait a second and come back to those. So let's go and do the beginning ones. Area of a sector. So here we are. You guys just had this formula on our last portion. So it's going to be area of the sector over total area. So we want to find total area. Area equals pi r squared. My r here is going to be that 3. So 3 inches squared times pi. I'm going to leave it as 9 pi inches squared right now because I don't want to deal with the decimal. So 9 pi inches squared equals, and then you want the degree, I'm running out of space, of the shaded region. When we see the non-shaded region is 60, so that means the shaded region here has to be 360 minus 60, which is 300. I'm going to change my color again. I thought this was going to work, but I write too close to stuff, so I'm going to do, well, there we go. 300 over our total of 360. 360 always goes in the denominator here. We're going to cross multiply. $360 cross multiply. So we have 360x equals 300 times 9 pi inches squared. When I multiply my 300 times 9 pi inches squared, okay, I arrived at a number that looks like 8,482.05, and that still equals that 360x. Divide each side by 360. X equals approximately, so the area of the sector is going to be 23.56 inches squared. So the area of the shaded part is going to be 23.56 inches squared. The whole second column, or second row, is already taken care of. The other two problems are, again, area of the sector. So we have X over total area, so area equals, and that's a little hard to see from where we're at. I believe that's a 20 for our r, so pi r squared. That gives me 400 pi feet squared. So I have this over 400 pi feet squared, which equals, and then my shaded region degrees is 90 over 360. You may have recognized this. If not, it's no big deal. You could just multiply it through, but 90 goes into 90 one time, but 90 goes into 360 4 times. So you end up with 4x equals 400 times pi feet squared. We're going to divide both sides by 4. X equals 100 pi feet. And once again, we're left with that 3.14 times 100. So 314.15 feet squared. Okay, we did number 8, and number 9 is area of the sector again. So shaded region over total area, area equals pi r squared. R here is 13 meters. Square it equals 169 pi inches squared. For the sake of this, I will leave it like that. It's 169 pi inches squared equals, shaded region is 165 over 360, because that number doesn't change. Cross multiply. I have 360 equals, and then we multiply these together. I'm going to write out my decimal approximation this time. Okay, I got 8,706, so 87,600.7. Divide each side by 360. Okay, double check my math here, but I got x to equal 243.3 centimeters squared. Okay, let me know, guys, if you see any errors. Okay, so here are our last three problems. There's one of each type. So we have circumference, 2 pi r. So we have circumference equals 2 times 12. I'm going to write this 0.5 instead of 1/2 inches times pi. It gives me 25 pi inches, which is approximately 78.54 inches. Again, circumference is perimeter, so you don't need to write that down with a square on it. Just keep it as it is. And then area, we need area equals pi r squared. So we have diameter here, which is 12. To find our radius, we divide that by 2, which gives me 6 feet. So we have area equals pi times 6 feet squared. 6 times 6 is 36 pi feet squared. Okay, that gives me 113.1 feet squared. Okay, and then our last one is an area of the sector problem again. So x over our complete area here. So we have 7 meters squared times pi for my A. Okay, I'm just going to do this one as a whole. We'll get that 49 pi meters squared. 49 pi meters squared equals the shaded region's degree, 240, over the total degree of a circle. That one doesn't change, 360. Okay, we're going to multiply these across. We get 360x. Sorry, my TV keeps unmuting as it pauses, so I'm sorry if you guys keep hearing it. It becomes unpaused, I guess. And then here we're going to multiply these two together, 49 pi times 270, which gives me 3,060. Let's try that again, Jenkins. 36,944.04 divided by 360. Okay, and I arrived at approximately 102.6 meters squared. So again, I apologize for some of those stumbles today, guys. This is the second half of that review. Tomorrow you guys will have a short homework assignment on this chapter. I hope you're doing well. I miss you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.